My Govan and Melonine, and well met indeed. I'm Arakir Galadurthan, and welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue on as the forces of Khazad-dûm. We are being assaulted by the garrison of Zag-Kala after the atrocious and heinous events of the last episode, wherein we lost the siege to the timer. It then meant that we lost the battle, which then wonderfully and helpfully meant that 2,000 goblins survived the battle and only 200 dwarves did. Now, we're never going to get our siege out in time, so the siege is going to have to fight like that. This is going to be Groin's first test as general. So we're going to see how he does in that situation. Unfortunately, because of where we are going to be fighting underneath the enemy's towers. But if we turn and try and get the siege out, I just don't think ever be able to actually use it. Because it can do a great deal of damage against those coming down that path there. I knew I should have destroyed the towers when I had that bloody chance. Although the towers at the moment are missing. Nice. As soon as they step through the doors at the moment, they then just get mowed down. More for the fire, more fodder. Which is just streaming straight out, not stopping at all. 17% of the enemy has died. That's what we want to try and hit. Those hordes coming down there.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Yes, the enemy generals died.
Steadfast, victory will be ours.
Fantastic work. Swap back to Grape. Grape Shot though, I just don't rate Grape Shot very much. I may be about to be proved wrong because it seems that our siege is winning this for us. Yeah, how do you bloody like it?
The enemy army yes. Our foe is
54 dwarves died.
All who remember this day, remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
1,884. And then place your bets. Catapult kill tally. 624, 439. Over 1,000 of the 1,800 killed. Killed by the catapults alone. Such sweet joy. And just like that, I find the fire back within me. Because as I mentioned in the last episode, I've recorded the last episode, the one that went up on Thursday or Friday, whenever it was. Thursday, I think. It's Thursday, isn't it? I'm sure it was Thursday. That one, and then this one today. I recorded both of these back to back. I haven't had a pause. I just went straight in. So I was feeling a little perturbed after the events of the last one. Oh, and we've taken the fortress. What shall we do? We shall create a great pyre of goblin bodies, and we will make it burn so that the skies of the Misty Mountains are filled with the ash of the burning bodies of our enemies. From the very peaks of Gundabad down to the tip of Isengard itself, our enemies will know what has happened here.
Not a can I be of service? Of course, sire. Aye, sire.
There is something you wish to speak.
What up, men of Rune? How goes your conquests? Yeah, go on. I've got enough money. You can have some trade, some map info.
Come to a close.
Oh wow, you're doing very well. Well, many congratulations. Oh, hello, Captain Haktul. Settlement has been besieged, out on a rod, by the goblins of Moria. Oh, it's Zogrum, our old buddy. And look at this pathetic army. What do you think you're up to? Bugger off. They're too far away from their own lands that they all died. Serves you right. 1 turn more until the roads are ready, and we're going to finally get some real troops once the barracks is done in the Silver Tyne. Anon and Arod was going for the same thing, and indeed it can get there. Have you already got an archery range? Practice range, archery range, miners union. I've just built a miners union. Oh no, I haven't. No, I haven't. There's the miners union. Oh, I see. I see. You're going to need that then. And then we get the archery range in there, and that Anon and Arod will give us good troops as well. Oh, we got a dwarven catapult. That's where we got that from. I did wonder, because I don't think we can train catapults in Khazad-dûm, and indeed we cannot. Anon and Arod built a manor's quarters, and Brunos just built a master stoneworkers hall. Brunos, I was going to go for finances with you, but I'm not sure we need bother with finances because of Khazad-dûm. We're just raking it in. You don't like me very much, so let's get a pub up. And oh yeah, let's definitely just go down the pub line for you for now.
My king.
Zagkaller. Zagkaller is another one that should be tuned for military, absolutely. So at the moment, we've got the first tier barracks and no range. And the town hall level that we need. Oh, you haven't even got a miners' quarters. Get a stoneworkers guild house and let's go from there. Then chuck in a miners' quarters. Yeah, I'm not bothered about the saving that we're going to gain / lose on that.
I'm gonna stick you. Aye, my liege.
You guys should be able to hold that on your own. So let's try and get you back to Brunost.
Making camp here.
Oh, Eredlu and the Breland have just gone to war. It's a bit out there, isn't it?
Aye.
You're getting back to the Silver Tyne, and then where's our other diplomat? Ori, lamenting the loss, I assume, of Oin, who's now died.
Yes, sire.
And indeed, we're not going to name this after some orcish gorge. Gods no. Oin's Rest. That's a nice one, isn't it? For indeed, that is where he died. I like to honour the memories of the fallen, particularly when their deaths are entirely avoidable and completely my fault. I feel quite confident that Oin died because we accidentally killed him. I think he was a product of catapult-friendly fire. And I must apologise to his family, his loved ones, the people back home that maybe just knew him, were fond of him. It was indeed our own fault. Oh, a Durin's Forge Hall in Oin's Rest. Yes, please. Rarely ever get up to that tier. Morale bonus to troops all over the place. Oh, and Khazad-dûm got its roads up. Nice. You can now get the great roads. Look at the trade flowing out of Khazad-dûm. Blimey. Look at that. Why do we do that just to get around the watchtower? I didn't realise roads would move their position based on watchtowers. I just assumed watchtowers just plonk down and will go wherever they go. Yeah, I'll take a great road from you. Can't hurt, can it? Right, you go in there and retrain. I'll take whatever units you can get, really, at the moment. Oh, Anon and Arod abandoned the siege. Curious. So the barracks can be built. Where did you go off to? Maybe the presence of High Lord Elrond roaming around in our lands sent them packing. That's what I can think. Brunos could do with another unit. 126 of you. You go to Brunost. It's got a garrison that it can't maintain. I think it's probably going to be a bit of empire management for the rest of this episode then, I'm afraid to say. Not much to do. I don't want to move our army out until we're close to the event, if memory serves. Many of you suggested it was at turn 55 that the next step in the Khazad-dûm, the actual script, kicks off. So we've got to be on the lookout for that. We've got to be wary and ready for that. And that indeed I am. Balrog it is. I think you sent... Don't you still have to send Balin over to the Mirrormere to be crowned as king? And then he gets attacked by a large army and the Balrog leads that army, if memory serves. Oh, Erebor's being besieged. Not by Gundabad. Surely not. Oh dear. Erebor! I turn my back for 2 seconds and the other dwarven nations are falling like flies. Right, let's go pub. Let's go large pig farm, smoking house, miners' quarters, grain exchange, and then lastly the master stoneworkers hall. Brunos is building a pub, and Rod is building. Everything is building. Everything is happy. Everyone is A-OK. The elves have kept the goblins back, but we could, I think, move over and take Coloniac. Might as well. There's no point just resting on our laurels, is there? You're going to Brunos so that it doesn't hate me.
Onward.
Yeah,
Aye, my liege.
we'll make up a little
Aye,
army.
sire. Aye, lord. Aye.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, and I can't lower the tax rate. Is that because of the cultural difference? Yeah.
Aye, noble sire.
We've got a few more troops down here. Although, no, actually, if we've got the event coming, then yeah, we're just going to pull all these back to make the army that will deal with the event. Oh, that is really slow
My
movement.
king.
We've got... Oh, we don't have roads here. Dear, oh dear. Guard barracks will be enough for now. I'm not too bothered about the archery range or the beast hunters. Let's get a road set up. Although it's only that last little distance, actually. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, if it is at turn 55, we're about to witness it. It'll kick us into the next stage of the script. Otherwise, I do hope you're having a wonderful little week. Again, this video replaces the live stream today because I'm not here. I'm in Wales. And then all of next week, the videos you're watching, the 2 Ardenheim episodes and a Battle of Middle-earth episode and a Warhammer episode have all been pre-recorded last week. And although, as I say that as I'm recording this one, none of those have been recorded yet, apart from the Warhammer one. So I'm yet to enjoy those delights. Oh no, Erebor failed. Oh my word. Gundabad did take it. Got a guard barracks in the Silvertine. Crowning our king, there it is. There has been 3 years of relative peace within the walls of Khazad-dûm. Yeah, I'll take that. Our renewed kingdom is growing and the goblin attacks waning. While Durin's bane is yet to be found, our people grow restless that our kingdom has no king. Therefore, Balin is to be crowned by the stars as did our great father Durin the First next year. He insists on going to the Mirrormere and Durin's Stone alone, but our scouts have been seeing some goblin movement on the far eastern front. Send Balin to the Mirrormere and await coronation by summer 2994 within 3 turns. Oh yeah, let's just send him out to die on his own. That sounds like a bloody brilliant idea.
My king. Aye. Aye, noble sire. Aye, sire.
Aye, sire.
An honor, my lord.
Oh, we're not sending him out just yet.
Aye, lord. Move out. Aye, noble sire.
They should be able to get there on the next turn, I think. I hope, maybe. The siege is going to be paramount, as we've just seen. Siege is everything. I can't give you anything else. That's the best I'm going to get. And you're going to get the miners' quarters up and running. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and then you'll need a pub. Oh, a brewery. All right, let's do it. We'll move Balin on the next turn and see what great threat awaits us. I'm sure it's the Balrog. I feel very confident it's the Balrog. It has been years since I looked at the Khazad-dûm script and many years since we tinkered with it. The last time the Khazad-dûm script was edited was when Khazad-dûm's army was revamped by Hummingbird. And we wanted to make sure that the attack at the start wasn't too hard, wasn't too easy. And so we got all the beta testers or beta testers to play through Khazad-dûm and see if it was too easy at certain points, too hard at certain points. Did we need to tweak the garrisons, tweak the armies?
We're besieged.
And that was the last time it was tested, but that was some time ago. And even then, it did bring to light a few bugs in the script, and I made note of them, but I don't think that they've been resolved. Right, Groin, if you come down without the siege, how far can you get?
Aye, noble sire. Aye, aye.
You can't get further than there. Alright, we'll send Balin now then. I'm just going to save it. I've just got a feeling that I should save it. Yeah, we've been attacked. They're probably going to take that back, aren't they? That would be Groin's next job then. Going and getting Ostenithiel back. Brunost got the brewery. Oh, that's as far as you can go. Pleasure. Oh, the brewery's the first one, and then the pub. And then Feastal to end on. Okay, Brunost, go for miners' quarters, steelmongers, large pig farm, smoking house. Yeah. I won't go military for you. Oin's Rest slowly hating us all the more day by day. Get the brewery in next then, please. Definitely get a brewery in. Right, here we go. Let's do this. Ardenheim and Dol Amroth are at war, and Ardenheim and Khand are allies, which means Ardenheim are going to side with Mordor. If they haven't already. They're setting themselves up to be Mordor allies. Shame. Don't be a massive army. Please don't be a massive army. Please don't be a massive army. Do you actually have to send him on his own? Now that I think about it, does the game even check to see if he's got troops with him? I don't think it does. I don't think you actually have to send him on his own. That seems folly. Seems like we've set ourselves up for failure unnecessarily. Oh, and the goblins have hit us. Oh, we get 2 Dwarven defenders. Oh, we might be able to do this then.
Come on, lads! This battle is ours!
This battle is ours! Damn bloody right, son. Damn bloody right. 2 Dwarven defender units, wouldn't say no to that. And you'll note they have the UI of the old-style Dwarven warriors. Do they have the same model as the old-style Dwarven warriors? Yes, I believe they do. That's the old Erebor standard Dwarven warrior model, which it may still use, actually. No, I don't think it does. No, I don't think it does. Alright, and then what comes against us? Black Pit Halberdiers, which is a bit of a pain. Otherwise, Snagger, Goblin Hordes, some Uruk Overseers, but not enough to be a threat, and more Goblins. Right, it's just a shame that these battle maps don't have towers. That seems to be the big oversight. The battle maps obviously are a bit of a nuisance to fight in, but it's the lack of towers that really makes them stand out as trash. Right, create a space for our archers to have something to shoot into. And let them come. Sorry, I am paying attention, but Calicat is sitting in the road and there's a child interested in her. Oh, she's gotten bored and wandered off. It's alright, don't worry. Carry on, everyone. Be about your business. And I'm always just intrigued. I'm not worried that like they're going to steal my cat or anything, but I'm always intrigued as to how she will react with others. Because with us, she's the most personable cat you've ever met. She loves human contact. But I'd be interested to see how she feels about human contact with people she doesn't know. But she didn't do anything. She just wandered off,
Lord,
got bored.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Right, much depends on these guys holding
The
for as long as
enemy's
possible.
ram has breached the gates. The
But as they come through the gates, the archers will then be far more effective. Black Pit Halberd coming through. But then they're just grouping up, which is perfect target for archers. Ah, but then with 5% before it's even begun, they are burning through our Dwarven defenders. Can you get around the side? Yes, you can. That was the plan. No, those halberds are going to kill us.
But defeat seems almost certain.
Always the bloody way. Yeah, no, we're going to lose. Number parity at the moment, but those ones are dead. And those ones are dead, and all you're fighting is Goblin Infantry. Oh dear, oh dear. I thought much better of the Dwarven defenders. They have let us down. They have really let us down.
Half our force remains.
Dwarven Travellers aren't bad in melee though, so we have still got them. The Labourers, yeah, we've lost more than them, much more than them. I can't believe that 64 halberds have just done that.
Only half the enemy
Don't really
force
want to
remains.
charge into those halberds, but then I suppose if you catch them without them being in a defensive position, you might be alright. 56-71. It's the halberds, really. If we can kill those off, there's a glimmer of hope. Down to 38, 36. Enemy reinforcements coming through. No, look, their victory is almost certain now. Yeah, no, it's over. Alas. I mean, we'll take it back within only a few turns. But it's still a shame, isn't it? It's still a shame. They're fighting relatively well at the moment. Get them to come back. When our captain dies, that's when it'll be over. Oh, the Dwarven Warrior's getting stuck in straight away. Punching right through. Last of the dwarves are going down.
Our enemies may have won this battle,
And there it is.
but they have not won this war.
They paid dearly for that, didn't they? 645. That is a good tally. Well done, chaps. Well done. Very nice. Orcrist, may it soon cleave goblins once again. A loss, but a valiant loss. And we will be back. Alright, what's going to spawn? How is Balin going to do? That's the real question. Oh, look at the sight range we just lost because of the towers. Nothing happened. Ah, Poison Sky. By Durin's beard! At our noble king's coronation, a large force of goblin archers descended upon him with many a poison arrow. Thank Mahal that Tharkoon came to Balin's aid during the attack. For all we know, our king could have been slain by one of those arrows. Unfortunately, Tharkoon's reports that the archer force was only the scouting party for the army led by our people's greatest foe, Durin's Bane. Make haste, for we need to return Balin and Tharkoon to Moria immediately so they can defend our home against the darkness which marches towards us.
My king.
Do we actually get Gandalf? No, not by the looks of it.
Aye, my liege.
Right, Balin isn't going to sacrifice his life for that.
Honor, my lord.
But I'm going to take all the siege and those. Take those 3 archers as
Move
well.
out.
And then Balin and Groin
Bringing the men
with the reclaimers. You're going to go and reclaim.
honor, my lord.
Or you could take those 2 with you as well when they train in a moment. We need to do something about Oin's Rest. Silvertine. Ah, yes. Welcome to the fray. Don't train those. Get ones for Garrison first. Perfect. Train all of those. And Lord Floy, you go and take up governance of Oin's Rest. How long do we get then till the Balrog comes? And where's Tharkoon? Our Khazad-dûm just got the garrison building up. Nice. Even though, as we've just seen, our Dwarven defenders, not all that, really. Not all that. So. And Anonenarod does get those as well. Oh, nice. High enough Dwarven culture. Miners' Union going up now. Let's see if the army spawns immediately. Oh, and it rebelled. Oh, come on. Oh. It means we're just going to exterminate more people again. I thought the point of extermination in the first place was that it then allows the people to love me. What more can I do to show these people how much I care beyond massacring their families? I ask you. It's not enough. So we need to send an army up there as well. But once we've dealt with Durin's Bane, we've got enough forces to go out and deal with what we need to. I'm surprised Oin's Rest didn't side with Moria. I'm surprised it's actually gone rebel. You don't normally see that kind of thing. One ring has been located way down in the south. Durin's Bane obviously hasn't spawned yet because it doesn't spawn yet. Don't build that actually. Instead, if we've got the time, send those 2 back and retrain them.
March.
Other way around, please. Thank you. Yeah, let's get those retrained. We're going to have a good little army there, actually, coming from that side.
Aye, my king.
Okay.
Honor, my lord.
Why don't you guys take the archer and the warrior?
In your name, sire.
And then those defenders join Floy.
Merging. Aye, sire. Aye. Forward. Aye. Onward.
Move the
Binding the
crappy
armies, sire.
half forces out of these places to leave the garrisons behind.
Aye, my liege.
In fact, actually, I think we should probably do
Aye,
that
Lord.
to a greater
We march
degree.
no further
I
today.
don't really want those bandits knocking around, do we?
March.
Oh, and then, speaking of,
March
you can
down
go with
the
Floy.
Onward. Honor. Aye, lord. Order. Move out.
Yeah, so you guys go in there. So that'll have a normal garrison, that'll have a normal garrison, and we'll try and use up these, like, these nothingy armies with no troops left in them.
No honor, my lord. Making camp here, good sire.
They'll have an army. And we'll see what happens when the Balrog comes. I just want Tharkoon. I'm disappointed we don't get him. I assume that's some sort of bug in the script. He's supposed to have spawned then on Balin, but evidently he hasn't. I think we have now until turn 65 until the Balrog comes. Now, I could be wrong, of course. It may be way sooner than that, but I feel like it's 65. I'll have to wait and see. But I don't think he's going to spawn in this episode. Is my gut instinct. I think he's going to be a little longer. You forget how slow sometimes these turns go. Oh, come on, do me a favour, rebels. Let me at least get my troops together. 4 units of orc fighters. How'd you guys do? Yeah, you defeat, but... Although they won't do any better than that, though. Okay, and then that's 2 more units that we can move in. I will take out that Dwarven Labourer. You and you go across. I will take that other... No, I don't actually think we need another Ballister crew, do we? No, so I'll take both of those. So there's room for another one. So I'll take both of them. You go Frost in the Field. They're going to follow you. And then over here... We've got all of that to go and get Oin's Rest back.
Yes, my king. They shall not see.
Imladris's... What is Imladris's plan? The Rudau uplands are still held by the Moria, so Imladris's large army has not managed to do anything. Just great. I just love it. What is that icon? The subterfuge icon has been changed to an eye, and it's the world's most disgusting eye. Or is that just a dwarven thing? Are you sure? Anyway, let's go and have a chat with Dorwinion. Is that really the fastest way to Dorwinion?
Yes, sire.
Surely not, going all the way around the lake. Gondor and Isengard have gone to war.
Aye.
Still no spawn. Yeah, someone mentioned turn 65 or 64. Somewhere around there. I think we've got until then. I think we get 10 turns to prepare for the Balrog. And we are prepared, so bring it on, really. But in the meantime, we'll take back some of the other places. But I think we're a couple of minutes shy of 30, but I think I will end at the end of this turn. So that I can... for my own timings in the day I'm in today, I'm afraid it helps me a great deal if I shave these couple of minutes off. And sets me up for more things to do later.
Set a constant watch.
Gundabad doing really well. Oh, there they are. There they are. It's not 10 turns. They've spawned already. Balrog, the terror of Middle-earth, with mountain uruks, trolls, all sorts. But we're as ready as we're going to be. Yeah, granted we didn't get those 2 units in, but I'll take what we have got. That's not a problem.
My king. Onward.
Alright, you go and set up. They'll join you in a second. And let's just kill those off. I've auto-resolved it. I have done that. I apologise. Not overly concerned though. Right, that's the rebel army defeated, so we should be able to take Owain's Rest back relatively easy. That's a good setup for that. I'd like to get Anon and Arad upgraded into a stronghold so we lose the goblin theme. But I'd also like to get military going as much as possible. Oh no, we're as high as we're going to get, aren't we? Other than the practice range. So let's try and get the growth going, and mines give us growth.
My king.
Khazad-dûm is besieged. Gundabad and Dale. Khazad-dûm got the miners' quarters up. Silvertine got the roads in before it was done and dusted. You're now going for an archery range, great miners' hall, and an armourer. Yeah, that's fine. You're the recruitment hub, aren't you? So that's good. You need the Great Miners' Hall for the last tier of barracks, which gives us the First Legion and all the Khazad-dûm things. Yeah, solid building. All right, but for now, I am going to end there. So thank you very much for watching along. This is the last Khazad-dûm then for a week. So next week will be the Ardenaim, and the Ardenaim next week will end with a live stream. And of course, this replaced today's live stream. But I do hope you have a good week, and you've had a good last week. And until we speak again, dear friends, Nevar and Pedamad Melonin, and farewell.